Welcome back to another predictions video where today I'm going to be predicting the scores of the quarterfinals of Qatar 2022. But before I get on to my predictions, let's have a look back at how well you guys and myself got on in the round of 16. So top scorer in the round of 16 was Wilb with 15 points and 3 perfect scores, closely followed by Maka, the full 90, and Hilarious Sandco on 11 points each. How that affects the overall leaderboard now? Well, top of the shop, taking over from Viva Ronaldo from last week, is H. Troy, back at the top of the tree on 57.5 points, followed by Matt, the full 90, on 56.5 points, and Viva Ronaldo on 56 points. Myself, I haven't actually moved at all. I'm still there, way down in 28th position on 39.5 points. So still all to play for. Let's just get straight into it and predict the scores for the quarterfinals. So the 4 matches in the quarterfinals take place on Friday and Saturday this week. And first up, we've got Croatia coming up against Brazil. Croatia getting through on the skin of their teeth against Japan with a nice penalty shootout win. Japan were awful in that shootout, weren't they? Absolutely terrible. And Brazil cruised into a 4-1 victory over South Korea. Phenomenal in the first half, but then they sort of took their foot off the gas, didn't they, in that second half, and allowed South Korea to take home a goal against what everybody's thinking is the champions come the end of this competition. But in this match, I think Brazil will have too much for Croatia. Croatia, of course, going through to extra time and penalties. I don't think they'll score against Brazil, and I think the Samba boys are going to come away with a 2-0 victory. Next up, also on Friday, this time at 7 o'clock in the evening in the Lusail Stadium, capacity 80,000, we've got the Netherlands coming up against Argentina. Argentina in round of 16 beating Australia 2-1, and the Netherlands a comfortable 3-1 victory against the USA. So I think this one's going to be a really tight, a very good matchup. Could go either way. Can Messi get to that World Cup final? I think there's going to be a shock in this one. Everybody is expecting Argentina to be victorious in this one. However, I got a sneaky feeling that the Netherlands will get revenge on Argentina, because of course Argentina beat the Netherlands in 1978 in that final in Argentina. I think Holland here, the Netherlands, will come away with a narrow 2-1 victory in 90 minutes. It could actually go to extra time, that one, but I am going to go in the 90 minutes. Then we move on to the Saturday fixtures at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got Morocco coming up against Portugal. Morocco miraculously coming through that tie against Spain. They really were, a wall. Spain couldn't break them down, ran out of ideas. Morocco in injury time, particularly in that second half of injury time, looked out on their feet, but they defended really well. Spain couldn't find a way through and ended up going through on penalties. And Portugal, a phenomenal victory against the Swiss with a 6-1 win. Ronaldo, of course, starting on the bench, but their performance of this tournament, I think they won't have it all plain sailing against Morocco, but I think with Morocco going through to extra time, I think they'll probably run out of steam, and I think the Portuguese, it's either going to be 1-0 or 2-0. I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Portugal, which will take them through to the semi-final. And the final fixture is at the Albat Stadium in Alcor. We've got England coming up against France. Interestingly enough, a couple of stats for this one. France, I think they've conceded in every single match in the tournament so far, apart from, even against Tunisia, where they lost, of course, beating Poland 3-1 in the quarterfinals. And England, after an initial little bit of a scare against Senegal, where Senegal really should have scored at least one there, they came through that one 3-0. So I think this one's going to be tight. I think it'll end up at 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes, but I believe that France will come through this one 2-1 in extra time. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 1 scoreline at the end of 90 minutes. And I believe these fixtures on the Super Brew website end at the 90-minute stage. If you're playing along at home, as I like to say, H-Troy, the full 90, etc., Ronaldo, Azuin, then make sure you leave your predictions over at the Super Brew website. There's a link in the description below, and also the league code. We're almost there. We're almost at the semi-final stages, which takes place, I believe it's next Wednesday, before we get to the final a week on Sunday. Phenomenal 4 matches this coming Friday and Saturday. Thanks for joining me once again. Enjoy the football over the weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video.